Decorate your block with red tape, phone them sliding every day. Bunch of hollow spin.
Cool. Alright. What's good? So, niggas ain't do this in a while. It's been like 3 weeks since I uploaded my last video. Probably a month now. I wouldn't know. But, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. It ain't even gonna be no intro. This is a story about me getting high off edibles for the first time. Shit was crazy. Shit was like way too crazy. And this was, I think this was last year. Because I don't do edibles. So it was last year. I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background. I'm hoping not. Let me check. Okay, so let me tell you how that went. So it was a day I had to work too, which is the worst part. Like, that shit made it even worse. And I was high for 2 days. And half of a third day. On the last day, I don't think I was like that. Like, that was me getting off it, so it wasn't really no big deal. But so this is how it went. I had to work, so I took my clothes, I took my uniform and shit, and then I just put them in the car. And then I was texting this girl, because she the one that was selling them. I ain't finna put nobody out there, because it ain't my business. But okay, I won't try this shit. And it was a brownie, so that shit was busting. So on the day I had to work, I left early so I could go get it, because she was like 30 minutes away. So I drove to her crib, and then I picked it up. And that was it, you know, everything cool. And then I started driving to work. I said, okay, let me just try it. So I took it, you know. I took it, but I only ate half of it, like the first time. I ate half of it, right? So, you know, me being a dumbass, not knowing about no brownies, no. So that's my first time trying edibles. I was expecting this shit to kick in like 10 minutes. But that shit ain't kicking in within 10 minutes. So then, 5 minutes before I get to work, I said, let me just eat the other half, because why not? That shit was already busting. And since it was busting, plus, you know, it wasn't kicking in, I said, okay, fuck it, let me just eat it. So I eat that shit and then go to work, you know. 10 minutes pass again, 9. 20 minutes, 9. 30 minutes, still 9. Like, a good hour later, though, that's when I started tripping. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because, first off, I ate all the brownies, so that's on a different level of high. That's a 2-day, that's freaking, that's just on a whole other level of being high. Then, that shit really started kicking in. At first, it just started with me not, like, being able to hear people. Or, like, I could, but it's like I can't. At the same time, you gotta repeat yourself, because you sound far. Like, even if you're talking loud, like, I'm so far, like, I could be right here. It's like I'm here, and I'm thinking, but I'm lost in my head. Like, I'm listening to you, but I'm lost in my head, because it's like, I keep asking myself all these questions. It's just like, you talking to yourself, like, just overanalyzing shit. I had to go downstairs, because the store I used to work at is a 2-story store. But yeah, so I had to go downstairs. I said, all right, so went downstairs, taking the carts and putting them inside the elevator type shit. And then that's when my head started like I couldn't hold my head in one place. That shit just kept doing all the crazy shit. Like, it was at one point where I had to try to hold it, and the shit was still going like this. Like, I couldn't hold it. So yeah, I couldn't hold my head up. So that was the first thing that got to me. Then the fact that I was at work, which I had to do work, made the shit even more tiring. It was more tiring, more fucked up for me, because I was at work high. That's some crackhead shit, but a new experience, you know. Explore shit. Can't stop you from doing that, but okay. Now the second thing. the store I worked at, they were always playing music. And usually, you know, having been working there for a while, it was like, you know what songs are coming up and what songs about to play next, blah, blah. But problem was I couldn't understand shit. Like, all I kept hearing was mumbo jumbo. Like, I couldn't understand shit the songs were saying. Like, I would try, like, I would be standing like this, trying to focus and really listen to the shit, but I won't understand it because the words, I didn't get the songs at all. And it was just so fucking weird to me because, like, damn, I don't speak English no more. Like, that shit, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. You just can't understand the words. You really can't, because, I don't know. If you haven't tried it, try it. I won't stop you from doing that, but say no to drugs. But, another weird thing that happened, like, it was two of my homeboys walking towards me, right? Like, he had just got out of the car, got out of his car, and then I was like a good 10 feet from him. Dude was walking. Like, to me, the amount of time that he took to walk up to me was like a whole 20 minutes. I don't know what happened. Like, time slowed down or some shit. That shit was just so weird because he took so long. Like, he took so long to walk up to me. Like, I kept looking back. And this dude, like, I felt like he was still near his car, but he wasn't. When he got to me, I didn't even know. Dude, like, it's like he magically popped up in front of me. That's the crazy part. Like, that shit was so weird. Like, time slowed down. Like, everything was just moving so slow. And you just keep questioning yourself. You just keep talking to yourself. Like, that shit was just so weird. It was cool, but damn, like, when you, like, the worst part is when your heart start racing. I understand if you're at home doing it. Okay, that's a different story because you just rest or you can just sleep. But the fact that I was at work doing this shit, crackhead shit, I won't do it again ever. But I'm thankful for the experience, so that's that. But yeah, like, time was slowing down type shit. Like, it was just so slow. Like, everything was just slow. It was like, niggas was moving so slow. I ain't even understand. I was moving slow too. Cause it took me a whole, like, it just took me so long to do everything I had to do. Yep, and I was tired as shit, and I was like, I couldn't open my eyes. I know I had to go, so got back up there, got back in, and then I still couldn't understand the music. That was the weird part. And I had to drive back home while being high. Driving while being high. I don't recommend it, but if you can do it, I could do it because I don't know how, but I was still in control. So I had to drive home. So while I was driving home, like, my head was just, I still couldn't hold it straight. Shit just kept falling. And then I was driving home. So I got home, took my ass straight to sleep. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I had to take a shower. I took my ass straight to sleep. Woke up the next day, I was still on that shit. So yeah, I woke up the next day. I was high as hell. I was still high. That shit was just crazy. And I had to go to work again. But I was high. So then I took a cold ass shower. That shit ain't do nothing. I ate. Still ain't do nothing because I was high as fuck. But I ate a lot. That day, I probably ate 10 times. Kept buying shit to eat at work. And I had to drive to work again. Drove to work again. All while being high. Guess what? Nobody knew. Except two of my homeboys. Like, nobody was knowing. So yeah, so like, I get to work again. High as shit. Managers can't tell shit. No one knew shit. So I was just there. I was begging for people and I was just playing around. Like, if you know me, I'm an introvert, so I'm not really outgoing type shit, but on that day, I was just straight communicating with people. I just thought I was doing a good job because that was kind of the whole point of the job, to speak to people and shit, communicate. I was doing that day. Some niggas was proud, but they ain't know I was high. So, yeah, you know, on that same day, I still couldn't understand the music. That shit was really getting to me. Like, I was like, damn, I'll never do this shit again. And truthfully, I won't. I'm not gonna eat no edible no more, man. No more edibles for me. I'm done. So basically, I was high for 2.5 days. So 2 days and a half. I was high as shit. On the last day, that's when I really started getting everything back, you know? Being high for 2 days and a half. It happens to everybody, you know? You eat it, well, you eat the first half. Because it's taking I eat everything, just unless you want to get fucked up. So, you eat the first half. Cool, right? Nothing happened. That shit ain't kicking in. Or at least, it's not kicking in yet. So, you eat the other half. And then that's when you get fucked up, like, all together. That shit was strong as fuck. But yeah, I don't recommend, actually, I recommend you try it as a new experiment. Like, just try something new, but don't get stuck on it. All right, so like I said, this was gonna be short and straight to the point. So I'm done. You know, don't do drugs. Say no to drugs. Always say no to drugs. But you know, if you do try it, try it with a family and do it at home. And just do it one time. One time is acceptable, but any more time, no. But thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all. Got more videos coming soon. So subscribe, like, share, TikTok, and be on the lookout for my brand, for my shirts. My shirt's coming real soon. Got more shit coming soon.